I have to freaking review this stream, by the way, because I got kicked out again. That's why I need a freaking new iPad. But anyway, guys, welcome back. Um, I was not even freaking finish what I'm saying, but anyway, like I was saying, guys, it just you, you know, it feels like, you know, it's just disappointing that the Phillies have made it this far, losing to the stupid Snakes in the freaking National League Championship Series. Blowing a 2-0 and 3-2 series lead. Actually, no, it was actually more of a two. Well, actually, no, it was actually more of a 2-0 series lead. But listen, I just feel happy that the Rangers won the World Series, but I also feel upset at the same time now because I just wish I wish that the Phillies were in the World Series again because that would be great because I would love to see the Phillies. Like I'm being honest, and I feel like I'm gonna be freaking breaking down soon. But I I just wish I just really wish that the Phillies were in the World Series again. I just wish because it just doesn't seem right. With this team that did so good in the regular season, and like even in the postseason too. The Phillies swept the frickin' Marlins in the frickin' in the walk around. They also beat the Braves again in the National Division Series. Back to back. Like 2022 and this year now again. We just lost against the stupid Diamondbacks. But you know what? I'm gonna be completely honest here. I don't want to see those freaking Diamondbacks ever again in the postseason. I don't want to see them ever again in this postseason. In the look, I am gonna say this again. I don't want to see the Diamondbacks in the postseason again. I don't. You know, I know I'm gonna sound me, but I don't even care anymore. I hope that the Diamondbacks do bad next season. I hope so. Because after what they did, I'm not. Because after what they did, I'm not gonna let that go. I am not gonna let that shit go. I am saying this right here, right now. I am not letting that shit go. Because I still cannot get over that. I know it's been a week, but I don't even care. I couldn't even care less. It's like a week and a freaking half since he lost the freaking NLCS. But listen, I don't even care anymore at this point. I don't. I hope the Diamondbacks do bad, so that I don't see them in the postseason again. And I better hope that my prediction is right. I just hope that my prediction is right. And if not, then I'll be so pissed. Because I mean, listen, y'all can insult me all y'all want, but that is not going to do you any good with me. Because I'm not trying to deal with any insults, and mainly on TikTok as well. Because people keep insulting me on TikTok, saying that I'm not a true Phillies fan. Well, guess what? I have been a Phillies fan for literally probably for like a year or 4 years now. Because you guys have seen me wear a Phillies shirt, like, on my very first video of May of 2019. You guys have seen that, right? I've wore a Phillies shirt that actually kind of fit me. But, now it doesn't anymore. But don't worry, I have another one, though, that is actually on top of my freaking basket. So yeah, so y'all can insult me all y'all want, but guess what? That is not going to help you in the long run. Because watch, y'all keep saying that I'm not a true Phillies fan. Guess what? I am a Phillies fan, and you know it right now. I am a Phillies fan, and you know it. You can even see me on my freaking. You can even see me on my bio on TikTok. I am an Eagles. I am a Eagles, Phillies, Sixers, and Flyers fan. I have those 4 teams on my list. Those are all Philly teams. All of my teams are from Philly. The Eagles, the Sixers, Flyers, and Phillies. And I'm not going to change them. I will never change them no matter whether they are in the playoffs or not. Whether they are in the playoffs or not. Playoffs / postseason. Whether they are in the playoffs / postseason or not, I still love the Philly. I still love the teams that are on my list for TikTok. Excuse me, guys. I didn't mean to frickin' fart. But anyway, go ahead and keep insulting me, guys, on TikTok. Not on YouTube, but on TikTok. Yes, on YouTube too. Yes, actually. And I'm talking to you haters. To you haters that keep telling me, to everyone on, actually, well, not to everyone, to the people that keeps telling me that I'm not a true Philly team sports fan, y'all need to get a life. Y'all need to get a life. Because I'm not going to be sitting here and dealing with y'all crap. Because I don't want to deal with that shitty nonsense. Because I'm not beat. Y'all can insult me all y'all want. But that is not going to help you in the long run. Because all of you motherfuckers think that I am not a true fan. Guess what? Look at my TikTok bio. Look at my TikTok bio. All of my teams are from Philly. The Eagles, the Phillies, the Sixers, and the Flyers. Whether they are in the playoffs / postseason or not, I will never change my teams. I would never switch my teams. I would never be a Giants fan. I would never be a freaking Diamondbacks fan. Never a Diamondbacks fan because they suck. Because after what they did in the NLCS, I would never be a Giants fan, a Steelers fan, a Penguins fan, whatever team that is closer to, PA, New Jersey, New York, or wherever. I don't want to be a fan of no other team than the South Philly teams. I barely even watch the Union. But I do see that they're actually in the freaking playoffs. Like as of right now. So I'm not actually necessarily complaining about that. But anyway, again, if y'all think that y'all can insult me, y'all are completely saddened. Y'all are completely delusional because if y'all think that I'm not a true fan of any of the Philly teams that I love, y'all are completely delusional. Because I have proof that I am every single Philly sports fan that you will ever see. Because, again, look at my bio on TikTok right now. You will actually see that I am every single Philly sports team fan. And no, I am not like the Philly actual kind of, but not really. Because I don't got my face freaking painted. That. So again, like I said, I am gonna say this right here and right now. Don't y'all ever insult my teams from Philly. Because that is not going to help y'all in the long run. That is just going to make it worse for yourselves. That is just going to make it worse for yourselves. Because I'm not trying to hear y'all freaking complaints. Because I'm not going to be sitting here hearing y'all complaints about me being every single Philly sports team fan. Because I'm not, because if y'all think that I can change, because if y'all think that my teams are going to be changed, then y'all are completely delusional. Get that through your goddamn heads already. Get that through your goddamn heads already. Because again, I'm not going to sit here dealing with y'all bullshit nonsense that I had to deal with, because that I had to deal with beforehand. Because I, as y'all may have known, and I really hate to say this in public, but because I hate to say this in public, but I have been completely embarrassed. I have been completely embarrassed because that one time I was crying that the Sixers lost in the Eastern Conference semifinals in 7 games. And then 3 months earlier, the Eagles lost the Super Bowl. However, I was at home because, I took a day off. And I was also crying on the couch in the living room. And then rewind yet another 3 months back into November of 2022. Phillies losing the World Series. And I cried. I had to deal with those three in a span of 3 months. December, January, February, March, April, May. Yeah. In a span of 3 months each, I had to go through with those three. I had to go with those three. November of 2022, Phillies losing the World Series. February 2023, Eagles losing the Super Bowl. May 2023, Sixers losing the Eastern Conference semifinals to the Celtics. Cried 3 times. In a span of 3 months each. So I had to deal with that bullshit nonsense. But actually, one of those two were at home. Because we were on fall break in November of 2022 when I cried at like 7 o'clock in the morning when the Phillies lost the World Series. And then February of 2023, also at 7 in the morning, crying. And then May of 2023, in school, in public, crying. And heartbroken too, I may add. So now, I'm trying to think about what I did in those span of 3 months each. So I'm not trying to deal with that nonsense ever, I'm not trying to actually deal with that nonsense again. So with that being said, I am not going to deal with that nonsense again. I don't want to hear anybody talking about my teams in my presence. because y'all wouldn't even dare say not one mean thing to my Philly teams. And there is nothing that y'all can do to make me change my teams. All of my Philly teams are staying, whether y'all like it or not. And again, if y'all think that I am gonna switch, y'all are completely fucking delusional. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna go. So the Sixers play tonight at 7:30, I think. So I will see you guys tomorrow for a stream of Friday. I forgot tomorrow's Friday. Hopefully I will see you guys then. So have a great rest of y'all Thursday night. And yeah, no results. Peace out.